Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea if you're new. So today's video I'm just going to be talking all about internships because this has been a huge part of my life and this year for completing my degree. So at the start of the year, it was like around March time, I actually posted my first internship video telling you guys how I got my first internship, and I was really excited and how I was planning on getting some other internships in some other places as well. So I kind of wanted to do an update, and exciting thing is funny because last time when I did this video I started it off by saying that I was going to like a little meeting thing with the company that I had emailed, and they wanted to like meet up and like talk through things. It wasn't like confirmed or anything, and that's literally what's happening now. I'm going to go in about like 20 minutes. That's why I'm just sitting in my car in the rain. Sorry if you guys can hear the rain, but yeah, I'm a little bit excited about this interview. I feel a lot more like prepped and ready to go because now that I have had the prior internship experience, I kind of feel more like, yeah, I know what I'm doing and I know what I want out of an internship. So I'm going to go to that now, and then I'll catch up with you guys after, tell you guys how it went, and carry on with the rest of this video as well. Hey guys, so I'm back home now and it's a few days later, but I wanted to give you an update on how my internship meeting went and then talk about all other internship aspects as well. So the meeting went really well. Pretty much all we were talking about was what the company's like, what their values are, what sort of things I can be expected to do, and what I want out of an internship as well. So it was really good meeting with her and just kind of getting to know what it would be like working with the team and working with the company, what sort of things I'm going to be doing, because the place I was at that I've just finished now was a small business, but I want to get as much experience as I can, so I wanted to go with a small business, wanted to go with a big business, and then I wanted to go with like a marketing agency. That internship was 12 weeks, so I started it in like the start of March and then I just finished now like the middle of June. So that was 12 weeks and I did 85 hours there. So we need to do 240 hours to complete our internship. So that's why I wanted to do my second internship. And if you watched the first video, then I said I really wanted to figure out if I wanted to live somewhere other than Hamilton, because I don't know if I can picture myself in Hamilton long term. There's obviously so many more businesses and opportunities in Auckland because it's such a larger city, and then there's also possibility of me going back home to Papamoa because I love it there and it just is kind of like home for me. So those are kind of the three options, the three places. Yeah, pretty much my first internship went really well. I definitely have grown in a lot of skills and what I was wanting out of the internship too. It was great working along the people that were guiding with me and teaching me new knowledge and skills, and now I feel a lot more confident not only going into like my second internship but also going into like a real worldly job. I think it is so essential for everyone to do an internship or a work placement or anything like that. I don't know if universities do that or not, but Wintec does, so I think that's so great. I've definitely learned so much and gained so much out of this experience. So my mindset going into this year was I wanted to make the most of this internship opportunity because pretty much this is my only chance to do that, because next year I'm gonna need to have a job that's paying, but I can't just like expect to do another internship for free because how am I going to pay the bills? I'm not going to have a student loan. So this was literally my only chance to do all these different internships. So because this was a small business, it was definitely cool to see the different sides and how a small small business actually runs. I believe it's quite different going for a small business over a big business, and there's definitely pros and cons for both. But small businesses, if you're doing the marketing, I'm pretty sure you just have to do the whole marketing all together. You do all different aspects: Facebook ads, social media, content creation, like your whole, like you do every single thing in one. But if you go into a bigger business and you want to do marketing, then what I imagine is like you're going to have your specific role. So maybe you are the person that's solely just in charge of like the Facebook ads, and then they have another person who's solely in charge of another thing like the content creation. So it was really cool getting that aspect of kind of having a mix of like all of the different tasks and kind of figuring out what I really want to do and what I like and what I dislike. Definitely that was such a cool aspect of a small business, and I think it's just so cool, like after lockdown and COVID and that, like trying to like hear the stories of how small businesses work and how it's like COVID has changed things. Small businesses are so cool. You just see how much effort and time the people put into their business, and it kind of makes me think maybe I should start up my own small business. But yeah, maybe one day. That's maybe a dream of mine. Now we're gonna go into how I got my dream internship. A couple of months ago actually, when I found out that I had gotten this internship, I wrote a little blog post on my like Instagram account, if you want to read up on that. But I thought I'd share the like whole story on here as well. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then you wouldn't know how I got this second internship in Auckland. So pretty much a little backstory. It's kind of a long story, but like not too long, so don't click out, it's not too long. So this backtracks to pretty much before I even started my degree. I had even in year 13 I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It was only until like maybe like September I kind of was like, yeah, I really want to get into marketing. So I wanted to combine my passion of beauty and marketing in one, so that's why I decided upon the communications degree. And so yeah, that was a dream of mine. From when I graduate, I wanted to do marketing in some sort of beauty industry company and that. So that was my dream of mine in like 2018. So in 2019 I I've been following this account for a while because I just love their marketing style, and you know, just getting inspiration and all that is just really important, and it's just fun to follow them along, see what they're up to. So in 2019 they posted an advert on their Instagram page saying they were on the lookout for an intern, a digital marketing intern. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing. Maybe this is a sign, like maybe I should just go for it, even though I'm in my first year of study and I like know nothing about marketing. I'm just like, I cannot just let this go by and not apply for it if it's like my big dream. So yeah, what I decided to do was I'm just like, I'm gonna apply for it, and if I get it, then I'm gonna quit my study and just like intern there, and then hopefully just like get a job, and then I won't have to waste money, like 3 years of your life and so much money studying as well, if I can already go straight into the dream job I wanted. So that was my mindset, but obviously I didn't get it, and I wasn't too upset because I'm like, that makes sense, honestly. How would I have got it? Like, I had no experience by then. In 2020, my second year of study, it was exactly the same time they posted another advert for an internship, digital marketing internship, and I'm like, wow, this must be like a continual thing. They must want an intern this time every single year. So that kind of gave me a lot more hope, knowing that, oh, that just wasn't a random thing that happened. Now I know that that this is like a continual thing. And so what I did is I emailed them again and I said, look, like I won't be able to apply this year because I'm only in my second year of study and all that. And I said, but I am actually, a part of my degree next year is doing an internship. So I said, can you please like hold on to my details and I will hopefully be in touch next year. So they replied to that and they said, oh, that sounds really amazing, catch up with you then, or something like that. So start of this year, third year of study, I thought, this is my chance, I'm just going to go for it, I'm just going to email them. I already had all of their email details from, like, even though there was no advertisement, I'm like, I'm just going to email the same people I've been emailing in the past, see if they remember me, and also like send them off my portfolio of all the work and experience that I've done. And pretty much after that email, they got back to me and they're like, yeah, that would be amazing. So then I had a quick phone call with them, sorted out like kind of briefly what I wanted and what they could offer me. Then after that it was like all confirmed. And so yeah, I really just wanted to share this story to like maybe give you guys some like inspiration for like if you do have to do an internship, even if you're in your first year, you can like start reaching out, and the more you do that, the more it just looks like you're super passionate and you super want this, and it kind of just builds those relationships and you get in before the advertisements even out there. So that's why I just thought I'd share this story, because I thought it just like not many people think about this. Like in your first year, you're probably not even thinking of the future, or you're like, that's ages away, I'm not gonna even worry about that. But I would encourage you guys, if there is a company or a business or some sort of internship that you do want to go for, reach out early, because there's really no harm to it and it just shows that you're super eager. That is my next stage in my life. So I'm actually moving up on Sunday and I'm going to be doing a 5-week internship up in Auckland at my dream company. So I'm so excited about that. I have no idea really what I'm going to be doing, but on the first day it's just, I'm imagining they're just going to give me a huge little rundown, the different tasks, and I'm just going to like see how I fit in, and just I'm just super excited for the experience. And although it's not paid, I just, wow, it's still so amazing knowing that this is your dream company, and having this on my resume, I imagine is going to look kind of good, I guess. I am a little bit nervous, but I just know this is going to be a huge like change aspect for me. It took me a little while to figure out where I wanted to live in Auckland, but I am staying with some family up there, so it's so perfect. And yeah, I'm just really excited. It's going to be different, like living with people that I haven't lived with before, but that's all a part of the experience. Also, another thing, I think that this is going to be way more beneficial and something you guys might want to keep in mind is, so my first internship I went in every single Friday for 12 weeks and that was 85 hours. But for my second internship I'm doing it over my semester break, which is 5 weeks, and so that means I'm going to be going in 4 days a week for like 9 to 5 each day. And so that's going to be like over 110 hours. I don't know exactly, but it's going to be a lot more hours. But yeah, that is a thing to keep in mind. Going in once a week was sometimes a little bit difficult because you really had to like kind of it took you a while to like pick up where you left off. And rather, if you are going in every single day, I feel like you can get more into the groove and you can actually see and picture yourself on what every single day would be like, if that makes sense. Where if you are just going in once a week, it's also really great, but then you just don't really know like what your everyday tasks and day would look like. So yeah, I'll definitely be giving you guys updates on what way I prefer, but I do imagine having a solid 4 days a week probably is going to be better. So yeah, because this is going to be like a huge exciting thing for me, I'm definitely wanting to take you guys along on this journey with me, and I've planned so much like exciting content all about internships and like living in Auckland, and just want to do kind of more like week in the lives but internship edition. So get excited for that content that's going to be pushing out to you guys like throughout the next kind of like month or two. So now moving on to the third internship, the one that I had the interview with on Tuesday, I believe it was. Yeah, so I'm excited about that because it is at an agency, which is going to be quite a different experience too. So yeah, obviously I can't really say too much about that experience now because I haven't even started there, and I won't be starting there till like over a month away, but it was really good that I reached out when I did, because I think that's kind of why they wanted me, because it was a suitable time. Pretty much the same method. All I did was email them and then they wanted me, and I think that honestly is because I have a portfolio. When I talked to my tutor about this, she was saying that not many people that are marketing students, they don't actually have a portfolio with them. Like, people more think, oh, that's just a thing if you're like a design or you're like a photography student, then you have a portfolio of work. But every single thing that you do in class, or every single like internship or just like opportunity you get, you can always put it in a portfolio and nail down things you've done, photos you've taken, and yeah, I created my portfolio on Canva, and it was so easy to use. It's got templates you can like kind of like improvise and look at for inspiration. But yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and kind of found it a little bit interesting, hearing a bit more of like a life update, how I'm going and what my 3 different internships are like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's live and learn together, and I'll see you in my next one.